my loves, and welcome to another Girls Chat video. Go ahead and grab your beverage. I have my coffee and oat milk. Let's have the first sip on camera together. Oh my god, this is so good. This is my comfort drink. I love it. I've gotten so many new creamers lately. Like I got me a coconut creamer, pumpkin spice creamer. There's like a mocha creamer we have, but I always go back to my oat milk. It's so good. Let me tell you guys, today's topic is something that I've been thinking a lot about more now lately. I feel like everyone searches for happiness. I mean, it's a topic that has been talked about and has been questioned for hundreds, if not thousands of years. How do humans become happy? How to have a happy life? Does a happy life lead to a longer life, like a more fulfilling life? There are movies about the topics of happiness, podcasts, even research. Of course, some people, when you ask them, like, what is the purpose of your life? They might answer with, to just be happy, or like, what do you want out of life? The answer, to be happy. I feel like it's such an interesting topic, and we may think that everyone has a different answer, but I feel like at its core, to be happy is to be grateful. Literally. Like, you might think that if you were to ask 100 people, what does happiness mean to you? They might give you different answers, but at the very core of these answers is that people just want to feel happy. They want to feel content no matter what answer they give you. They just want to be in a state of feeling good. And let me tell you, that's not always possible 100% of the time. Let's be real. Life is the beauty of life, and literally the journey of life is ups and downs, like hills, going up on a hill and then coming back, and then going on another hill and coming back. And like, it's very unrealistic to expect to be happy all the time. But the majority of your life, I think it's a good goal to strive to becoming content and happy with what you have. It doesn't mean that you need to not strive for more, or not have any goals, or not aspire to do more, but being happy with what you currently have. This is something that honestly not until recently I have learned, and not just learned, because I've known this before and I tried to learn it before and I tried to believe it before, but up until now I did not believe it. Up until recently I did not believe it. And maybe for a certain period of time, like years ago, I believed it, like to be grateful, to be just super thankful for everything I have. And then somewhere in between, I got lost with like my goals and going to school. And then all of a sudden, I wasn't so grateful anymore. And of course, when you're not grateful, you're not going to be happy. Like, show me a happy person. A happy person is a grateful person, no matter how much money they have, no matter their health, no matter their situation. If they're not grateful, they're not going to be happy. Like lately, I've been just defining and finding my own meaning of happiness, and I've been also like creating happiness, because a lot of the times we think that you find happiness, or like you're put into a situation and then you become happy, but really you're the one that creates happiness. You're the one that can create this emotion and state of mind. And I think that once we realize that life is so precious and be grateful for every single thing that we have, that is when we become happy. One of my best friends is the one that pretty much drilled this into my head. There was a period of time where I was really hard on myself. I was like, I'm not getting this. I'm not able to do this. I'm tired of this system. Like, I was just in a very negative headspace. She reminded me that until I wake up every morning and have the right mindset, you know, you wake up in the morning, you're super grateful for another day. Another day is another opportunity for you to grow. Until I do that, I'm in the wrong headspace. And I used to tell her, yeah, like, no, I am grateful. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my job. And I'd list all these things off. But was I truly believing it within the core of me and really believing every single word that I was saying? No, I was not. Because if I had been believing every single thing that I was saying, I would not have been so hard on myself, and I would not have been so sad and down about it. These days, I don't know if it's just repetition, like the more you hear things, the more you believe them, or the more I've thought about it. I've been doing a lot of reflections as well, and thanks to this Girls Chat series, it's like I've been thinking about just my life and realizing how precious it is and how lucky I am. So literally every single morning I wake up and I'm like, I'm so grateful for another day. I'm so grateful for another chance to live. I'm so grateful to wake up for another day and redefine my goals, redefine what I do. Like, I can do something today that will change my entire life. I can take on another habit today or start working towards one that can make me an even better version of myself. I am so thankful and grateful that my family is still healthy. Like, I began to cherish these moments and cherish every single moment that I've had with my family lately. Like, I had goals to post a lot more YouTube videos, and I will do that because I want to do that. But also, I've been faced with decisions. It's like, okay, I can stay home, make a YouTube video, or my family is meeting up at a park and we can spend time together. Do I chase making another YouTube video and like chasing a goal and chasing kind of like these expectations I have for myself? Or do I cherish this time that I have with my family? And of course, everything has a balance. But lately, I've been choosing the things that I already have instead of the things that I want to aspire to have. And I think it really is such a balance, because of course you have to eventually make some sort of sacrifices to reach your goals, to create, things that your future self will thank you for. But at the same time, if you're always looking at the future and you're always regretting the past and you're always looking into the future, you're always planning in the future, you're always in the future, you're never going to be happy. So lately I've been really just practicing being in the now, not worrying about the past, not blaming myself for certain mistakes I've done, not overthinking the future, being anxious about things. Just, I've been really in the now. And to me, that means like, okay, like today, I don't have any plans, but my goal is every single thing that I'm doing, I want to be present in. Okay, like when I've been visiting my family, for example, I've been having conversations with them. I've been just in the present. And you will not realize the value of this until you do it yourself. You will feel a feeling that you've never felt before. You're going to feel so thankful to be alive, to not be in pain. Like, if you're listening to this video right now and you have a phone, you have internet, you should be so thankful. So thankful. If you're like overthinking about something in the future, then be thankful that life is not forcing you to be in the now. Because imagine if you had pain right now, if you were sick right now, if you were going through a loss in your life right now, you would not have time or even the brain capacity to worry about the future. So actually, you're so lucky that you get to worry about the future, because nothing pertinent is happening right now in the present. Like, I really want to stay in the state of mind where I am in the present and cherishing every moment that I can with my loved ones. And my mind is not in the past, it's not in the present, it's in the now. I've been creating so many amazing memories, and I feel like nothing else matters. Like, any goals I have, I'm going to keep working on them. You guys know me, like, I am not a girl that gives up. Like, anything I want, I will get and I will work towards. But at the same time, I've been telling myself, I'm so lucky to wake up and have another opportunity for another day. I'm so lucky to be healthy. I'm so lucky that I get to eat healthy, go to the gym, eat good food. Like, I can do all of these mundane things, but I'm so lucky that I get to do that. And so I'm going to cherish the now. I'm going to enjoy the heck out of this moment. I'm going to enjoy the heck out of drinking my coffee peacefully in the morning. I'm going to enjoy the heck out of having breakfast with my family. I'm going to enjoy the heck out of being outside, okay? Like, I went outside to get my tripod from my car, and the weather was like so beautiful, okay? It was like chilly, just fresh. And I enjoyed that moment of going outside. Like, it gets me so emotional because I really do think that we're so much luckier than we think we are. And yes, life is hard. Yes, we all have our problems, okay? Don't get it twisted. Like, if you're listening to what I'm saying, you're like, oh, her life might be so easy. She never gets stressed. Like, she's not having any hardships. Oh, you will be shook. Oh, you will be shook. Of course, I'm very blessed, but no one's life is perfect. People choose to keep certain things private, so don't ever get it twisted. Focus on yourself and your journey and take from this message what you want. But let me tell you, your attitude and how you view things is so different too. And this is a relatively new mindset for me too. So I've had moments, like even at my work, where I'm like, oh my God, I get into such a negative headspace because, we'd have a problem or an issue. And then I remind myself, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so lucky I have a job. Oh my God, I'm so lucky that I have a job to pay my bills. Oh my God, I have a job to help me pay for my loans. Like, yeah, I have loans, but okay, who doesn't in this world? I know a lot of people don't, but you know, like, it's just how you look at it and being okay with the cards that you've been dealt and not comparing yourself to anyone else. I recently heard this quote where it goes, comparing yourself is like drinking poison. Comparing yourself to others is like drinking poison. Comparing yourself to others' looks, to others' money, to others' family, to others' love, you're drinking poison and you're poisoning yourself every single time that you do this. Do not compare yourself. That's the thief of joy and happiness. So with anything, just take your life as it is. Take the cards you've been dealt as they are, accept them, and roll with them. Roll with them no matter what. Just literally every time you find yourself being negative and like being lost in the problems that you have, just refocus on yourself, okay? And say, okay, how do I manage the cards I've been dealt? What am I grateful for? And literally, even if you don't believe it at first, you might think that you believe it. Because I thought I believed that I was grateful before, but no. You will know the difference between when you're grateful versus when you're not, okay? Because trust me, I thought I was grateful before because I'd have all these things I would list out, I would say. And I'm like, yeah, I am grateful for that. Yeah, like I'm grateful for my health. Yeah, I'm grateful for this and that. I'm grateful for the fact that I have a car. But no, when you believe it, when you believe that you truly are grateful and thankful for even being alive and having a chance to live, you're literally unstoppable. Like nothing can phase you. You're gonna be like a freaking tree, okay? Like wind can try to knock you down, but you're so like deeply rooted in to the soil, deeply rooted in, aka to your gratefulness and your just gratitude towards this life, that nothing really can knock you down unless you let it. So that's really the biggest takeaway, is that be grateful. List everything that you think you're grateful for, and even if you don't fully believe it right now, keep repeating it until you believe it, and know that it's a headspace. Your life is yours. At the end of the day, we're all gonna go, okay? We're all going to exit this life. So decide in this moment what kind of life you wanna live. Aspire towards that, but also cherish the now. If you have loved ones that are still healthy, go and hug them and spend time with them right now. If you're healthy, if you don't have any pain in your body, be so thankful for that. You have no idea what kind of a blessing that is. Go work out. Take care of your body. When you're older, 20 years from now, you will see a very clear divide between people who took care of their health when they were younger versus people who weren't. Even if people get overweight or they get sick when they're older, if they were healthier when they were younger, trust me, they will bounce right back if they want to get into a routine. So take care of yourself, take care of your body. More videos to come on that, but really what I want you to hone in on is like gratitude. Like, what are you grateful for? Like, it can literally be just the fact that you have water. It can literally be just the fact that you have coffee that you can drink peacefully. Like, romanticize work. Romanticize just your morning routine. It's like, don't think about it, oh, it's just another morning that I'm going to go to work and then I'm going to have to come home and cook food. No. Like, I am so thankful that I have a job, okay? I'm so thankful that I get to make a difference, even if you're a barista, okay? I'm so thankful that I get to make someone's day a little bit better, a little bit happier. Change up your attitude. Don't be so negative, okay? Like, I'm gonna have a big smile on my face. You have no idea how much a smile changes everything, okay? When someone smiles to me when I'm walking, it makes me so happy. It makes me feel seen. It has made my day one day. I was having a really bad day and the stranger smiled at me. I felt like there was a little bit of hope in the world. Just remember, the ultimate goal is for the now to always be where you're at. Like, yes, you can have time where you're planning for the future, but your goal for the day-to-day is to be in the now. When you're brushing your teeth, you're not thinking about all the things you have to do. You should be looking at yourself thankful. Like, I am able to brush my teeth. I'm able to care for myself. if you have to cook, if you have to meal prep. I'm not a big fan of cooking, but I've lately been shifting my how I look at that too. I'm like, wow, like I made this, like this, I know exactly what went into whatever I just made. I'm so proud of myself. I made this new dish. I'm very mindful about what I put into my body. And something else I want you to take away from this video is that life is pretty much just a collection of memories and times that you had with the people in your life and also with yourself, okay? Like looking at my life so far, the moments that stick out to me are the adversities that I was faced and how I overcame them, and also the people in my life and just the pure joy I felt with them. Like it's been moments about how I felt with the people in my life that I love, and the moments that were really hard that I still overcame. Like moments where I thought I was gonna give up, but I pushed myself to keep going. Like these are the moments I remember. And I also remember moments that are just like pure me being in the now, being very present, very intentional. Like I look at these moments and I'm like, these are rich moments I've had in my life. Like literally in this life, not much matters, okay? And I want you to think about that. Think about what really matters in your life. You still have goals that are exterior and materialistic. You can still have that, but really in this life, what truly matters is not what's on the exterior, it's what's on the interior. And it's things that are not materialistic. And we can all strive for materialistic things, but like for me, I've been putting myself more at peace with what I really want. I've been putting myself at peace with what I really want instead of what society makes me think that I should have, okay? To me, what's really important is just having a rich life filled with amazing memories. I want to travel. Like, I don't care for having the nicest car, like the biggest house. I want to be able to feel stress-free on the day-to-day, okay? I want to feel stress-free. I want to enjoy my day-to-day because my life is my day-to-day. My life is not just the moments where I get me a new bag or like when I get me a new phone or all these things. That's not my life. I've never, like there's no good memory that I look back on and it's with getting something. It's more of like just feeling grateful for the precious things that you hold in your life. And for me, one of the things I really want to do is travel, and like travel more and more with the fact that I'm young and just taking each opportunity as it comes and making the best out of it. So recently, if you guys saw my last video, I went to Chicago and it was my birthday trip and I had so much fun despite the fact that it was literally raining. It was raining the entire time. And I don't know how old me would have reacted. Like, I've never been a super negative person, but I have been a person that has always had like really high expectations for myself, and I hold myself and my goals like to really high regard. And I think I still do to this day. Okay, it's just a part of who I am. But I've never been one to make the best out of with what I have. Okay, I've always been like, you know, I'd either be disappointed in myself or just comparing myself to what I would have wanted. But in that trip, I saw a huge change in myself where I had no expectations for the trip. I just went and I wanted to make the best out of everything. So it was raining so much and we still managed to walk in one day 24,000 steps. We did so much walking, eating, and it was such a fun time for a really simple trip. And I proved to myself that it really is your mentality, okay? Because I talk to people and some people are like, oh, I don't like Chicago, I don't like the rain. Oh my God, that would have ruined my trip. But that is when I noticed the difference in myself. I'm like, wow, like I didn't let anything get to me. I just made the best of what I had and I truly had so much fun. And that is exactly how I want to live my life. Like that right there, that example right there, that's how I want to live my life. No matter what cards come my way, as long as the people I have are healthy, I think that's really all I need, and that's really all you need. I guess to wrap the idea of like how to actually be happy, is to actually be thankful. It's to actually be grateful for everything that you have, for every opportunity that you were given, accepting, like literally accepting the cards that you've been dealt, even though they haven't been the best, taking responsibility for mistakes you've done, taking responsibility for any mishaps that you've been gone through, and accepting the cards you've been dealt, and from there just taking it one day at a time and being grateful for one thing at a time. Just be grateful, be thankful. Try to ground yourself in the present as much as possible. It will do you wonders, and it will do your mental health wonders. But I am actually going to go and get on with my day. I'm gonna make me a yogurt bowl. I've been really loving those. Like I get me like either like vanilla yogurt and like the little unit dose cups, or like unit dose cups, I'm talking pharmacy here, but like, or I get me the big yogurt and I just pour me yogurt, some fruits, some granola, like bits, and it's so good. So I'm gonna make me that and edit this video, and then I'm gonna go and spend some time with my sister and my mom. I think we're gonna go to the mall today just to walk around, and there are some pants that my mom has been wanting to get, so I'm gonna do that. Make sure to follow me on Instagram if you have any questions, or if you just wanna have updates on the day-to-day. I post a lot more on there, and also on TikTok. I post pretty much daily on TikTok. I've been trying to like change up my TikTok a little bit, but I really don't know what I'm doing anymore. It's kind of all over the place. And by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this. I mentioned my birthday trip, but my birthday was recently, so I had the best birthday ever. I cannot believe I'm 26, you guys. Like, I feel like I'm 23, and I did a little bit of a funny story time on TikTok, so check it out. But literally I feel 23. Okay, I don't feel 26, and 26 is not old, but I can't believe I'm getting older. Like, but it's so beautiful. Like, aging is so beautiful. Just the ability and the chance to experience this life and grow 1 year at a time and change 1 year at a time. Like, I was looking at pictures from last year and I feel like I look completely different. I know I look pretty much similar, but I feel like I look different. It's so beautiful how much you can change in a year. My circle changed a little bit, what I do changed a little bit, and then I got one of the best news I've ever gotten. My best friend, the same one that told me to be grateful, she was like, I've been noticing a change in you. I've been noticing a little bit of a frost to your bubble, because I've always been this bubbly person, but lately she's been noticing that I stand up for myself more, that I've just had a shift in personality, and I definitely have. And that was such a good compliment, because I have been working on myself a lot lately, and I've been going through a lot of changes, and I think like slowly but surely I'm becoming into the woman that I aspire to be. And honestly, I thought I was going to get to this point a lot sooner in my life, but it's been taking its time, but it's been growing and maturing beautifully. Let me tell you, this process is just taking its time, and it's been becoming more and more beautiful by the day. Anyways, back to my birthday. I had an amazing birthday weekend in Chicago, and I was celebrated throughout the entire week of my birthday. I got some really sweet gifts and some cake, and it was just, I felt so grateful. And that's the time I was kind of hinting at, like, I wanted to make videos and be on YouTube, but then I always chose, like, spend time with the people I love, because tomorrow is not guaranteed for any of us. I want to make the best out of every single moment that I have. Then over this past weekend, I have been to the pool a lot. I have not gotten tan. I mean, maybe, I don't know, you can let me know if I look tanner, but I haven't really gotten tan. My goal is to get a little bit of color, but the weather has just not been it, okay? But I've been still enjoying my weekend. We went barbecuing, and I also got my first PR package. Let me show you. So I cannot believe I got my first PR package. This is a brand called Azzawi, and I followed them first because I saw that Huda Beauty uses them, and I was intrigued. It's like a French skincare brand, and you know, the French ladies, they're always glowing. So I was like, honestly, like, this looks so cool. And one thing I like about this brand also, this is not sponsored, this is not paid, by the way. Like, I'm literally just talking to you girls as you are my friends. But like, I cannot believe I got something sent to me by a brand. Whoa, look at me. But also I'm excited, and I love this brand because Azzawi, the creator, the founder, the CEO named this brand after her mom. So I have so much respect for this brand, and I can tell they're working very hard. They only launched last year, so I'm sure they're gonna grow. But this is it if you're interested. It's like a combination of a lotion and a serum. So like you guys know, like lotions can be hard to put into your skin, but this, like your skin literally drinks the lotion, drinks the serum so well. And it's the first body product that has active ingredients. Like it has niacinamide and some other stuff. I have to look at the package, but really excited about it. And this is something, it's like an exfoliator, and I'm actually gonna put it like under my armpits because that area for me is dark. So a body exfoliator like this, I think this is like a chemical exfoliant. You put it like on whatever area you want. It can be all over your body, it can be like your neck, chest, whatever, and then it's supposed to exfoliate it, and then you're supposed to wash it off. So I'm really excited for my first PR package. Again, this is not paid or anything, like it is just something they sent to me for free. They're trying to grow their brand, but I truly like it. I will say the one thing is I wish it was flavored, like, or I wish it had fragrance. I know fragrance is not good for you, but I like fragrance in the products I use because they make me feel good. So if I had one thing to say is I want this to be fragranced, and I want it to be coconut fragrance because I love coconuts. But anyways, my loves, thank you so much for watching today's video. I love doing these girls chats. I feel like I have online best friends. I hope that these videos are helpful or enjoyable. I know I love listening to podcasts when I'm like doing some work or cleaning around. So use these videos as you wish, whether you're like going on a walk or you're doing your morning routine, whatever you want. I just want to be a good influence and just share what I know with you, my loves. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful day, and I love you so much. Bye.